You've tuned in to the Crispy Noodle Podcast.
You realize what you've done?
With Rich Liebig.
A real gangster plays his cards right.
And Michael Costanzo.
What was that you just read?
Let us be the Crispy Noodle in your vegetarian salad of life and boring news.
Good times, noodle salad.
The point is, you now have the ability to be happy.
And now, here's Rich and Mike on the Crispy Noodle Podcast.
Woo! Yeah! How you guys doing?
What's up, everybody?
It is time for this week's episode of the Crispy Noodle Podcast. Let us be the Crispy Noodle in your vegetarian salad of life and boring news. We've got sports, we've got entertainment, we've got odd news all coming at you on this week's episode. But there's one big reason to really celebrate this week's episode, and that is the fact that the Eagles are beginning their championship defense.
That's right.
The NFL season begins this week. Oh, yeah, I am pumped. It was one of those things that you said that it happened really fast, but, you know, also, I cannot wait for the start of football season, so I'm very happy.
It is upon us.
Yes,
it is here.
Time. So stick around. We're going to have our Fantastic Four picks for week 1. I missed that. I'm very excited.
Yeah. It's officially the start of fall with the start of football season. So I'm super ready, super excited.
I'm so excited. I almost lost my voice there.
I know you're choking over there on your water. You good?
Yeah. Woo! All right, there we go.
But yeah, it's all been about gearing up for football season. I feel like it did come really quickly. Yeah, Rich representing the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles.
Got my Super Bowl shirt on.
That's
Woo!
right, with the merch.
Yeah, take that, Dallas.
You got to represent.
Yeah, I love that this week is just like crapping on Dallas. We're going to get to it.
Oh, we're going to get to it, definitely.
All right, so besides sports, which we're going to get to in the sports sampler, Mikey, anything else happening in the world of Costanzo country?
Well, this past weekend was Labor Day weekend.
Yep, that's right, holiday weekend.
Nice little long break there. We didn't actually do any major thing for Labor Day. We've been heads down with like wedding stuff. We spent a whole day doing custom decorations. So that took up a good portion of it. We also hung out a little bit and got a chance to see Fantastic Four. Finally.
Yep, finally.
Like a month and a half later.
Finally, Fantastic Four. Yeah, we're going to talk about that in the entertainment entree.
We'll have that later. Yeah, but that basically took up a lot of my weekend was doing wedding decorating stuff.
Ooh la la.
Yeah, I know. Busy time.
Yeah.
How about you? What did you get up to other than checking out Fantastic Four?
So we had our family barbecue on Sunday. That was nice.
Nice.
I ate a whole bunch of burgers.
A whole bunch? How many is in a whole bunch?
3.
Nice.
I came hungry.
So are you primarily a burger person or a hot dog person?
Burger. I'd go burger.
Okay.
Yeah, I love just sinking my teeth into a burger and like onions and tomato.
Oh, yeah.
Like when you get that crunch from the onion. Oh, I'm
is that your preferred? Normally you do a barbecue burger. Did you go
Sometimes.
barbecue?
Depends.
Okay, but like on like a home grill, you do onions and tomato.
Yeah,
Nice.
I want like a sheet of onion.
Okay,
I want like
a lot of onion.
I want a full sheet of raw onion. I want the length of I want the diameter of the onion to match the patty.
Have you ever done where you just cut like a cross section of onion and like keep it whole, like all the rings whole, and just
that's what I'm talking about. I want
that's what you want
on the burger.
They have like onions pre-cut up. You're like, no, you grab the entire bulb.
Yes.
And you're like, point me to the knives.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. That's what I want.
And I've been waiting all week to have a hot dog and a hamburger.
That was basically me. I was waiting all week for some hamburgers.
You were. We did not have hamburgers. We did have hot dogs, though.
Oh, you had hot dogs.
Yeah, we did have hot dogs. They're pretty good.
Well, your dad would love to get that right off the grill, right?
Hot diggity dog.
That's exactly his reaction.
Hot diggity dog.
There you go. Negan joins you.
But I agree. I think I am more of a hamburger person in general.
Yeah.
But I
love a good hamburger.
Yeah. I think hamburger's where it's at. Definitely.
Now, I will say though, on a hot dog, I like the hot I like the hot dog loaded.
Okay.
I want everything you can put on a hot dog.
So what's your definition of loaded, though? Because there's apparently some strict rules out there for hot dogs that I don't adhere to, but other people do.
I would do mustard, ketchup, relish, onion, whatever you can throw on
So
there.
you do ketchup.
Yes.
Because some people say ketchup has no place on a hot dog.
They're wrong.
I agree with
Yes.
you. I like ketchup on
This
a hot
is America.
dog. Thank you.
You
can do
put
whatever you want. And to say otherwise is actually un-American. You communists. That's what I say to them.
Take that.
They're like, never put ketchup on a hot dog. I'm like, is this not the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Yeah. Put barbecue sauce on it. Do
Put whatever you want on it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Load it up.
That's what I'm saying.
You can put chili on it. Chili dog.
Chili dog, chili cheese dog,
Yeah.
chili cheese dog with bacon,
Yeah.
bacon wrapped hot dog.
This is America. Do whatever you want.
I had a dog named Chili.
There you go. You can have a dog named Chili.
God bless, amen.
I had a dog named Chili.
So you can even do that.
You could.
This is America. All right.
So, anyway.
One more thing I want to mention here before we kickstart our news topics.
Okay.
Finally,
Okay.
I beat Expedition 33.
Oh, this feels so good.
And just like Bruno says in that clip, yes, it felt very good.
Okay, so this has been a long time coming, but you
Yep.
finally put the finishing touches on it.
Yep.
Final verdict, how was it?
Amazing. It should win Game of the Year.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
really high praise.
Yeah, the story is very vivid, very creative, something that, there's some elements that we have seen before, but the overall story is something completely brand new. The twists and turns are great. And I was satisfied with the ending. It's some people say maybe the ending is a little bit hit or miss, but I liked it. And the gameplay during the whole way was fantastic. The music is amazing. Visuals are amazing. You got to play this game. It's a contender. I think it probably is going to win Game of the Year.
Oh, wow.
It's
All
very
right.
good.
All right.
And it's something like an original IP too.
That's what I like
This
about
is
it.
amazing.
That's what I like about that. It's not an adaptation. It's not another sequel or remake or remaster or whatever. This is fully original, totally new. It's exciting to see those types of games.
Yes.
So I'm excited to give it a try.
Yeah. And also from I don't want to say like indie developer because they're not an indie developer, but they're not like one of the big. They're not like an EA. They're not a BioWare.
Right. They're not one of the major developers or publishing houses. Yeah.
Yeah. This was a relatively unknown game that came out of nowhere.
Love to see it.
It deserves all the hype. I'm thrilled with it. I would say like a
man.
9.5 out of 10.
Wow.
It's very good.
Okay. Well, at some point when I collect all my bananas in Donkey Kong, I will eventually get to Expedition 33.
Yeah,
then.
hurry up.
I'm trying to collect them as fast as I can. There's so many of them.
Yeah, hurry up on that.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Yeah, but I know you got The Wedding 2 coming up, so I don't know when you're going to be able to play this game.
At some point. Maybe after the honeymoon, I can just take a week off and hide from everyone and just play Expedition 33. It sounds like I need to devote that much time to it.
Yes, if you are a video gamer, you have to play Expedition 33. It is...
There you go. A must play.
A must play. Yep.
Nice.
So there you go. My brief review of Expedition 33. Not tweet at me. Post at me. I don't message me. I don't know. Whatever they do on Blue Sky. Whatever you call it.
Blue Sky you?
Blue Sky me? Is that a thing? Blue Sky me at Blue Sky? I don't know. Whatever. But send me a message if you have played Expedition 33 and you want to talk about it. Okay, so there you go. That's our intro bit, right? I think that takes care of all that personal news. We need to get to sports. It is football time. No ifs, ands, or buts. Let's launch into the sports sampler.
So you're not good at sports. It's a very small part of life.
Sports.
In your face. Ha ha! That's right. Sports coming at you in your face. And the big news that, of course, happened 24 hours after our podcast went live, or got posted. It wasn't live. It got posted last week. The Micah Parsons trade happened, and it shocked the world.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
And that was all of the Cowboys fans
Yep.
screaming in agony.
Yeah, this was a shocking move. Not because, it wasn't expected given the tumultuous relationship, but just that it actually happened. I kind of thought that Jerry Jones was going to try to force Micah Parsons to play under, what was it, the 5th-year option.
Yeah.
Apparently it got to such a point where it was just unmendable. And so, yeah, they did. They shipped out Micah Parsons, officially trading him to the Green Bay Packers for 2 first-round picks in 2026 and 2027, plus Pro Bowl defensive tackle Kenny Clark.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Yep. Thank you, Jerry Jones.
So I take
everybody is saying Dallas lost this trade.
I was just going to ask. It sounds like you think that this was not fair trade compensation.
No. And the worst part is talking or hearing quotes from other insiders like Schefter and Ian Rappaport. They're saying that there were GMs out there that were like, this is all it took. Like,
yeah.
There were teams out there that were like, if they known that was the baseline, they would have went higher. The Cowboys could have gotten more for Parsons.
I think, well, one, I agree. I think that just in terms of the draft capital, it was lower than expected. We've seen guys go for more, who had less going for them. So, I mean, I keep saying over and over, Micah Parsons is, what, 24, 26, something like that. So young. Still has a ton of time left in front of him. 4-time Pro Bowler, 3-time All-Pro, 2-time first-team All-Pro. So, like, you can't have a better start to your career.
No.
It's literally impossible. And, yeah, it's just the 2 first-rounders. I think the key for both sides here is Green Bay needed that dynamic pass rush. Meanwhile, Dallas desperately needed somebody to try to stop the run, being in the division that they're in with Jalen Hurts, Jaden Daniels, Saquon Barkley. But I still think that I know that they were looking for somebody to stop the run, but you think that's it? You're just going to plug and play one defensive tackle? I feel like they could have.
Ta-da!
Yeah, I feel like stopping the run is more than just finding one guy. It's more scheme, it's more play design. So if I were Dallas, I would have tried to hold out for a little bit more draft compensation here.
Absolutely.
Just a little bit, right?
And also, like, the Packers, I know we've been kind of angry against the Packers the last couple of years, but the Packers are still decent.
Yes.
This first-round pick that they're going to get in 2026 is going to be the back end of this draft.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It might as well be a second-round pick.
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely looking at a draft pick that's, 25 or lower, at least.
Yeah.
Right?
So, like, I don't understand why Jerry Jones is so optimistic about this.
Because he knows Dallas's own pick is going to be a top 10. Hey-o.
Oh.
But I think the other element of this trade was cap space availability.
Yeah.
Because that immediately took a lot of teams out of the running with the deal that Micah Parsons signed. Upon arriving in Green Bay, he inked a new 4-year, $188 million deal with $136 million in total guarantees.
I declare bankruptcy!
Oh, yeah.
That's what Jerry Jones would have said, I guess, if he had to give money to Micah Parsons.
Because Jerry Jones he's hard up for cash, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, this officially makes Micah Parsons the highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history, beating out Myles Garrett. Somebody was a little bit higher than Myles Garrett, weren't they? I don't know. It doesn't matter.
It all happened this year, too.
It all happened this year. It was like boom, boom. It was like 3 guys reset that record.
Yeah.
And now it's Micah Parsons. So Green Bay wins the deal, I think.
Yes, I think everybody agrees.
I think Green Bay was already on a deep playoff trajectory.
Unless Micah Parsons just flames out.
Well, he has some back issues that he's been dealing with.
That's the only way the Cowboys win this deal is if Micah Parsons just randomly turns into a bust.
not turns into a bust, but he might end up missing some time with some back issues. But you have to imagine he's going to stay at a similar level that he's already been playing at least for a couple of years, right?
Oh, yeah.
If he completely falls off a cliff, that would be absurd. But, yeah, there's very little here that would give Dallas the edge in terms of winning this deal. Dallas is going to be competitive this year, but I think Green Bay was already on a deep playoff trajectory, whereas Dallas has a lot of work to do in our own division, right? I think the path is less clear for Dallas in terms of making a deep playoff push.
There's a lot to do for that Dallas team. Good luck.
Yeah.
And then I love Jerry Jones saying, we could get, with the 2 draft picks, we could get more Pro Bowlers. Like, but you just had one.
You know what other team tried this? Was the Tennessee Titans with A.J. Brown.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, well, if we just draft another A.J. Brown. It doesn't necessarily work that way. Like, Dallas is a better drafting team, but Micah Parsons is a generational defensive talent. You don't just trade that away and think, oh, well, one of these guys could become a Pro Bowler too.
Do you ever see that clip of Family Guy where Peter Griffin is supposed to get a boat and he goes to collect the boat prize that he's supposed to have won, and the salesperson goes, you could have the boat, but you could also have the mystery box. And Peter Griffin's like, oh my God, that mystery box could have another boat in it.
That's exactly what's happening here. That's exactly what's happening.
Yeah. Wow.
Jerry Jones is saying, one of these guys could be another Micah Parsons.
I might get 2 Micah Parsons out of this.
Could be.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
I like Dallas's logic in this case because I think it directly benefits the Eagles.
Yes, it does. I think this kicks the Cowboys out of any sort of contention this year.
Yeah, I mean, Micah Parsons was their best defender. I mean, he was just he made the stat that I saw going around is with Micah Parsons on the field, the Dallas Cowboys had the second best defense in terms of, what was it, EPA, whatever that advanced metric is, expected performance over average or whatever. With him off the field, they have the second worst.
Well, guess what? You're looking at that now.
Yeah. So it's like I said it before when we were talking contract talks. Micah Parsons makes that defense. He's a generational talent. I get that they needed help against the run, and apparently Micah Parsons doesn't play well against the run, but I mean, come on. You got to find another solution.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
You got to find another solution.
Yeah. This is ridiculous. I love this. Once again, the best comment I've seen in the last month. The best GMs for the Eagles. Number 1, Howie Roseman. Number 2, Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones is just like he blew up the team this year now.
Yeah, he did. He did. He absolutely did.
I don't know how any Cowboys fan could realistically think that they have a shot to contend this year.
It's just too tough of a division.
Yeah. It's mind-boggling. But
absolutely confusing.
Good for us.
Oh, it's excellent for us.
Yeah, enjoy the basement dwelling with the Giants, because I think that's where they're at now.
That's the real race in the NFC East. Is a race to the bottom.
Right. All right. Is there anything else you want to mention with this? This is just so ridiculous.
It's so ridiculous, and it was like so sudden. You know.
Yeah, it just happened.
The day before we were tracking this. Right, and the update that we had on the podcast was that, there were potentially, trade talks in the rumor mill, and then the next day it was done.
Yeah, just happened.
It was like a switch, like somebody flipped a switch.
Also, the fact that it happened this late in the off season, literally with less than a week to go.
That's something else. Everybody thinks that these 2 players, Micah Parsons and Kenny Clark, are just going to pop in and start winning these teams' games. I think there's going to be a little bit of a curve for both of them. I don't think that you're going to see returns for them, at least for the first couple of weeks, as they get integrated into a new city, a new system, new scheme, everything. So it's this late. You're right. A week before opening night.
Less than a week.
Less than a week. It's crazy.
For the Cowboys, it's less than a week.
Less than a week, yeah.
Good for you.
So, I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, good luck. And I think that's a good transition into one of the games that we're going to make our predictions on. So let's launch into the Week 1 edition of the Fantastic Four picks. Yeah, here we go. The segment is back.
Oh, boy. And there's the music. And Rich alluded to it. Our first game on the docket is the official start of the season opener with our hometown team and Philadelphia Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles, hosting their bitter division rival, the Dallas Cowboys. This is a Thursday primetime game. Dallas is without Micah Parsons, traveling to Philadelphia, watching their division rival hang that Super Bowl banner. But do you know who won't be watching it? The Eagles players. They're not going to be on the field for the banner being hung because this is a new team, a new season, and they are committed on one thing only, and that's winning another one. Rich, is that energy going to translate to the performance on the field?
I mean, look, Dallas isn't even really going to be able to use Kenny Clark. He's less than a week in the system.
So they wanted to stop the run. Is this going to help them stop the run?
Not in week 1.
So the pick is...
Oh, it's got to be the Eagles. I can't imagine. I don't know how do you even get excited as a Cowboys player going into Lincoln Financial Field and just knowing just all this bad juju is on your side?
Yeah. It is very confusing. I would be depressed if I were a Dallas fan.
Yeah.
But I'm not. So I'm the opposite. I'm ecstatic.
Yeah, take that.
I'm ready for the Eagles to feast on the Dallas Cowboys.
Now, the line has moved all the way to 9.5. Do you think the Eagles win by double digits?
It's not impossible. It's going to be tough because it's the season opener division game. These games are usually a little rougher early in the season as players knock off the rust, get used to any changes. But we ended the season... or not ended the season, but one of the last games we played was against Dallas, and we beat them. What was it? It was like 40 to like 10 or something crazy like that. It was a huge margin.
Yeah.
So it's not impossible. It's unlikely, but I give it 50-50.
So there you go.
Are you going to place any bets on the Eagles? Double-digit spread?
I'm going to go over in this game.
You're going to go over?
Yeah, I think the point total stands at 47.5. I'm going over.
Oh, I thought you meant that they were gonna beat the spread.
No. I'm going total points. I'm going to go over.
Okay.
Because both of these defenses are going to be a little bit new and fresh.
Yep.
I think you're going to see some big plays happen in this.
Yep, definitely. And these early season games are usually a little rough, so we'll see how it goes. But an exciting one to be sure. Another exciting one though features the Super Bowl losers. It's an AFC West battle and the first game in Brazil. The Kansas City Chiefs are traveling, well, actually not to LA. They are.
Oh, this is Brazil.
They're playing LA in Brazil, the Chargers. This is a Friday 8 p.m. game. Friday 8 p.m. Rich, who has the edge in South America?
This is interesting that Chargers lose a division home game against the Chiefs because of this Brazil nonsense.
That does suck, doesn't it?
It does, and unfortunately, there's something else that also happened. The Chargers may have lost their starting left tackle. He sustained an injury during preseason. That is a huge weight to throw the scales off balance, in my opinion. I think the Chiefs I think that signals a Chiefs victory if the Chargers don't have their starting left tackle to protect Justin Herbert. That is not a good sign to start off the season for this team. So I'm sadly going with the Chiefs.
Yeah,
in this matchup.
The Chiefs have a decent pass rush. Steve Spagnuolo over there, defensive coordinator, always cooks up something interesting. The Chargers, last year they definitely made some strides with finding their identity, but I think the Chiefs are looking to dispel that Super Bowl losers energy as quickly as possible. Great way to do that is in front of an international audience against a division rival. So look for the Chiefs to come out heated and ready to go. I don't know if they'll be able to keep that up for the rest of the season, but certainly early on, I think they get a win here. Next up, we have an early NFC North slugfest. Two Titans going at it. The Detroit Lions facing off against the revamped Green Bay Packers. Rich, who do you like in this one? Do you think Micah Parsons actually gets on the field and makes a difference here?
I mean, I'm sure they'll put him on the field, but I don't know how how fast he's going to be acclimated to the defensive playbook.
I'll tell you right now, ESPN Bet has the line at 1.5.
So
it's very close. It's very close.
Basically a toss-up. Yeah, I still think, though, because the trade literally just happened, there's going to be some growing pains with it. So I think the Lions take the first victory between the two meetings here. But the comeuppance may be coming down the pike with the Packers. So
yeah. You have very sound logic. I mean, think about it. You go all off-season and training camp with Kenny Clark installed. You have a specific game plan and scheme around this 3-time Pro Bowl defensive tackle. Then a week from the season opener, you're like, never mind.
Yeah, whoops.
So you have to wonder, there's going to be a little bit of a changeover there. And more importantly, though, the Lions have such a dynamic offense. That change could be pivotal in allowing the Lions to really run all over them. If they don't have things absolutely perfectly aligned on defense for Green Bay, the Lions are definitely going to take advantage of that. So I'm going with the Lions.
Yeah.
And finally, to wrap things up, we have a primetime AFC game here. 2 heavyweights. The Baltimore Ravens are traveling to Buffalo to face off against the Bills. Sunday night primetime. Rich, who do you like in this one?
Yeah, this could really be the marquee matchup of the whole week. And this could also determine, some playoff seeding with tiebreakers.
Yeah. At the end of the season, you might look back at this game, and this could be a tiebreaker. Right now, the spread is 1.5, another really tight one.
It is, and it's the favorite is the Ravens in this, which is interesting. I kind of like the idea of taking points with Josh Allen. Very rarely do you get to take. Very rarely do you get a game where Josh Allen gets bonus points on a betting spread. So I don't know. I kind of like this home game for the Bills, in which they're the home underdog in Week 1. I'm digging it. And if I remember correctly, I think I saw a stat where the last 9 games, or excuse me, the last 4 games out of 5 between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens, the home team won or covered the spread. So with that logic in mind, I think you bet on the Bills, and I think you take Josh Allen, dynamic Josh Allen, plus points. I think that's a rare thing that you find in the NFL betting pool. Take it while you can get it.
So you're picking Bills to win?
Yeah.
Okay.
But also you also get the spread too. So even if they lose, you might get a chance to cover the spread too.
It's a win-win in your book.
Yeah. I mean, really, the Ravens have to, they'd have to win by more than a couple points. It's got to be like a 27-20 or 17-10 win.
Right. By a full score, basically. Yeah. In terms of just win-loss, I think I have to give the slight edge to Baltimore here. I do agree. If you say that Buffalo is the home underdog, I think there's a reason for that. Baltimore is just a really high-powered, dynamic team. The defense is good. The offense is good. Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson. I think now is their time to put up a few wins early, get ahead in the AFC conference. I think they're going to do it here. They're going to start here against the Buffalo Bills. I like the Buffalo Bills, but I feel like they every year they lose more and more weapons, and I don't understand how they still end up winning games with not a lot of supporting players around Josh Allen. So I like Baltimore right now, early in the season.
All right, so we disagree on that last one, which shows you how tight that one is. I really think that's going to be the marquee matchup for this week.
It's going to be very close. All of the games except for the Eagles game are going to be very close, I think. You think Chiefs might be a blowout?
No, I think. Are you talking about just Fantastic Four picks?
Yeah, just the Fantastic Four. Yeah. No, not the whole slate of 16 games.
Yeah, because if you're looking for a definitive win, I think if Broncos are facing Cam Ward in his first game, that would be one to bet heavy on the Broncos.
Yeah.
Rookie quarterbacks do not survive their first game well.
It's kind of a wake-up call, right?
Yeah.
It's a full 60 minutes of NFL action. It's going to be tough, yeah.
Yeah, that one, I would say, is probably the closest thing to a lock this week.
Yeah, even if Bo Nix has a sophomore slump, I think you go Broncos with that one. A random, fantastic 5th pick.
Yeah, that's more of a betting angle. Survivor pick, if you will. Maybe if you're playing a survivor pool, something like that.
Sure.
Yeah. Or maybe if you're going to do a teaser, maybe you do teaser with the Broncos and the Eagles, something like that.
Oh, I do like a good betting teaser.
Yeah, something like that where you can knock them down to just they both win. I think that's a smart play. All right, so there you go. That is our first Fantastic Four pick. It is already in the books. There you go. We are steamrolling right along. The NFL season officially is on. Oh, yeah, I'm very excited.
I'm pumped. I'm ready to start talking Eagles games on every upcoming podcast.
Yes.
That's my favorite part of the season.
Yep. It's time. And the Eagles are the defending Super Bowl champions.
And we're going to keep it that way.
Yeah, we're going to say that once every episode.
That's right.
This NFL season. So make sure you say that as well while you're listening back home. But for right now, we got to take a break. We got to recover, get some more water, and hit you with some new topics in the entertainment entree and then the non-fortune cookie odd news when we come back. This is the Crispy Noodle Podcast. We'll be right back.
Ready for the weekend? Happy Friday. Hi, my name's Marie, and I'm an artist who's been making Happy Friday doodles every week for over 7 years. And now you can own my art collection in this Volume 1 and Volume 2 art series. These doodles span across multiple themes, yearly festivities, various countries, languages, and more. Both coffee table books have something for everyone and are the perfect conversation starter or gift for a friend. Really, anyone who enjoys a good weekend. Available on Amazon, Ingram, BookBaby, Barnes & Noble, and more. Visit happyfridaydoodles.com/books and get your copies today. Let's celebrate the best day of the week. Happy Friday.
Just a moment, you just assured me that I could speak.
Sit down inside the car. We're not assuring anything. We're under arrest.
Look, I'm under what?
Come on.
Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest. Have a look at the headlock here. See that chap over there? Get your hand off my penis! This is the bloke who got me on the penis before.
Get some cups.
Why did you do this to me?
Hop in the car. Get some cups.
For what reason? What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal? Oh, that's a nice headlock, sir. Oh, ah, yes. I see that you know your judo well. Good one. And you, sir, are you waiting to receive my limp penis? How dare get your hands off there.
No, we've only got one cup.
Ta-ta and farewell.
So I guess get him in the car.
One cup, look.
Oh, yeah, we're back here on the Crispy Noodle Podcast. Oh, yes. Long live Democracy Manifest.
Always.
Here on the Crispy Noodle Podcast. Oh, man. You know how, like, you watch something over and over again, and then you discover something new each time?
Oh, yeah.
That's the way I feel about that clip.
Absolutely.
I didn't notice there's another guy in the background of that clip if you're watching the video feed. There's like another guy in the background. I'm pretty sure he didn't look like he was one of the cops. And he's just like, what is happening? Like, you know?
It is
we found this criminal mastermind at the local Chinese restaurant.
Right. It is one of those clips where you can just appreciate a different part every single time. Like, every line in it is so insane, like more insane than the next. It's just, it's great.
Yes. So, again, that is why we play it. It is in the Hall of Fame for our Crispy Noodle sound clips history books.
Absolutely.
It's hanging in the rafters.
It's hanging in the rafters.
It's Hall of Fame worthy.
Etched in the annals of Crispy Noodle history.
That's right. All right, let's move along then. Let's get to our second part of the show that goes over some movie, TV, and video game news. It is time for the entertainment entree.
And now, the latest in movies.
The Simpson guy writes to movies. Dear Die Hard, you rock. Especially when that guy was on the roof.
Music.
I know what that is. That's music.
Video games.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Celebrities.
You really know Warren Beatty? Yes, I do. I took a leak next to him once at the Golden Globes.
And more.
You were the all-singing, all-dancing crap of the world.
This is the entertainment entree.
All right, we're officially in entertainment entree territory. There we go. Very excited here.
So excited.
Oh, man, I'm losing my voice here.
At the top of every segment. Yeah, what's going on over there?
I'm really excited. It's football season.
You're so excited the vocal cords can't keep up.
Yeah, I finished Expedition 33. You know, there's a lot of things happening. I'm very excited.
Yes, the excitement levels have never been higher.
Yes. All right, but there is one thing I am very excited about in the immediate future right now, and it's time for the segment where Mike lets you know what you should keep an eye out for with new movies, TV, and video game properties. It is time for Mike's This Week in Entertainment. All right, Mikey, what do you got for the people?
All right, first up in movies, it's an old one, but Hamilton is coming to theaters this week for the first time. That's right, Hamilton, which was previously released on Disney Plus, is coming to theaters as well as part of its 10th anniversary celebration.
When it got released, wasn't that during COVID?
It was.
So
so it skipped the theatrical release, went straight to Disney Plus, and it was praised at the time for democratizing theater and letting everybody experience this amazing musical. At that point, it had only been on stage for a couple of years. I think it started in 2016 and made it to streaming by 2020. I mean, I can't think of any musicals that have done that. So it really did bring that musical theater into everyone's home, which I think was amazing at the time. And I'm excited now potentially to see it on the big screen as well. It's one of my favorite musicals of all time, right up there with Les Mis. So I'm excited to check it out. So that's Hamilton hitting theaters this week. Next up in television on the smaller screen, we have The Paper, which comes to Peacock. This is a semi-related Office follow-up, in which the documentary crew from The Office starts filming another struggling company, this time a dying newspaper in Toledo, Ohio. It's created by the same series creator from The Office, Greg Daniels, and also includes the character Oscar as a returning character that kind of links the two properties together as being in the same universe. Same documentary crew, same, at least that one character for season one. Even though it's set in the same world as The Office, it's more akin to Parks and Rec in terms of its tone and vibe of the show. Reviews have been generally positive so far, so if you want another hit of the same type of comedy as The Office and Parks and Rec, check out The Paper on Peacock. And finally, in video games, a new month equals new free games for PlayStation Plus subscribers. This is an incredible month for PlayStation gamers because they get both Stardew Valley and Viewfinder. These are two fantastic and unique indie games. Stardew Valley is the preeminent pixel art farm and life sim. It has players taking over their late grandfather's farm and reinvigorating a small, sleepy town. The game is widely known for being the work of a single person. It's one person did everything: the art, the music, the writing, the coding, everything from top to bottom. And it has such a depth of mechanics. It has excellent character stories, tons of little hidden secrets, and the developer has been supporting it nonstop ever since release with major free updates every year or so. So it just had another major update come out. It is absolutely fantastic. You can sink hundreds of hours into this game It is, and you'll still discover new things. It's absolutely amazing. And Viewfinder is a fantastic, mind-bending puzzle game where you use a camera to take pictures of the environment and then superimpose that picture of the environment onto other parts of the world to create like a new branching path of the level. It's kind of hard to describe. You take a picture, take that picture somewhere else, and stamp it into the world, and it becomes real. It's very trippy and
Very trippy.
Yeah, well worth checking out. And that's what we're looking forward to this week in entertainment.
All right, Mikey, thank you for that segment this week in entertainment. All right, we teased about it in the beginning of the show. Yeah, we took the Labor Day weekend and decided to head to the movies on Saturday, and we went to go see Fantastic Four: First Steps.
Yes, we did.
The next entry into the Marvel universe. Mikey, you're Mr. Marvel. What did you think?
So, I was really excited to see Fantastic Four because
Is it going to be spoilers? Should we do spoilers?
Yeah.
It has been out a while.
It has been out a while, but I think we should still spoiler warning it just in case.
It's a spoiler! It's a spoiler! Don't listen! Go away! There you go. That's the official warning.
Yeah, so, because I think we'll probably get to some major events here. But right off the bat, I was excited to see Fantastic Four because it's technically the first film in Phase 6 of the MCU. This is the final phase in the multiversal saga, which has been a long and winding path. So I was really hoping to get some tangible movement on that front. I feel like by the time we were in Phase 3 of the Infinity Saga, every movie had some kind of step forward where like another Infinity Stone was being uncovered, or like Thanos was getting a step closer. There were more tie-ins. So I don't know if maybe my expectations were set too high, but it kind of just didn't happen that way. So I thought it was a good film. Like if you're just going in to watch a movie, it was a fine movie. It was fun.
Yeah.
The art style was great with that retro futuristic like fake 1960s 70s vibe. That was really cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
The characters were fun. You know, everything was fun. But in terms of like tangible movement, I feel like it was lacking in that department, which at this stage of the MCU, I think is, I don't want to say it's required because I feel like that's setting the expectations too high, but for me, I was looking for a little bit more. What do you think?
Yeah, my major disappointment with this movie is how they actually handled Galactus.
Yeah, I do want to get to that. We talked about this.
I mean, I know a little bit about Marvel, the Marvel universe and everything. I thought Galactus is supposed to be like on the same plane as Thanos. Like I thought we're talking about a huge mega level threat, and I felt like he was just kind of weakened in this movie. Like he just was like, okay, like
Galactus,
he's the stepping stone to Doctor Doom now, and it was like, oh, that's kind of sucks for that character.
So if people go back and listen to some of our previous MCU coverage, I have long said that Galactus should have been the focus for an entire saga. You say galactic level threat. Galactus is literally...
He's literally eating planets.
He's literally called the world devourer. He eats worlds.
Yeah.
Okay? This is just as much, if not more, of a threat than Thanos. Galactus is a celestial being, a cosmic being that devours planets. He is he's just at such a level that he needs his own other minor villain to announce his coming. That's the Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
Announces the coming of Galactus. Like, it is so badass. It is so big. It is so Avengers level threat to be taken out by a stretchy dude.
I hate to say it, and the mother.
And the mother.
It literally is just her.
I was
like, I'm sorry, like not to harp on, yay feminism and all this stuff, but It literally is just what's her character name? I just lost.
Sue Storm, Invisible Woman.
Yeah, it's just her. She defeats Galactus. Like,
Yeah. So let's talk about it. I understand. It's like a mother's love, of course.
Yeah.
Very touching. It's what saved Harry Potter.
I know.
It's what saved Harry Potter.
I know.
But Harry Potter's mom died.
So
there was sacrifice.
She did die, technically.
Okay, here's what annoys me and why we had to have the spoiler thing. Because I can almost stomach the fact that one singular lady with random Jedi powers can push a literal...
I'm glad you admit Jedi powers.
Can literally push a celestial being that eats planets, multiple city blocks, with her Jedi powers, and then dies and then comes back to life. Like, I could maybe stomach the first part, but the fact that there was no lasting consequences to beating a celestial?
Yeah.
Okay, do people understand what I'm saying here? It's like if a regular Joe Schmo like willed a freaking god into being defeated and then like somehow walks away unscathed. Like, it doesn't make sense. It's my same argument that happened at the end of Ant-Man Quantumania. Ant-Man beats Kang the Conqueror and nobody dies. When the entire movie, they're like, you can't stop him. He'll kill everyone. He's undefeatable. And then Ant-Man's like, whoops, I beat him.
Yeah, ta-da,
like,
I did it.
It had the same vibe. Like, Sue Storm just pushed a celestial being until he died, basically.
Yeah, until they could transport him.
Yeah. Like, and then there were no consequences. It frustrated me.
They should have had some sort of like risk reward thing. Like maybe she takes like a special.
I was so freaking convinced. I was so convinced that they were going to need to push him in physically and get teleported with him to Earth 616.
Right.
And that's how they end up in the MC universe.
Right.
The
I thought
fact
that was going to happen.
That they didn't. Oh my God, it's so frustrating. So they laid the groundwork with the idea that you can teleport things to other multiversal timelines, but like, do it. Like like I'm doing like a Shia LaBeouf. Like, just do it. Like, it's so frustrating that they're like, here's this thing that is very clearly going to play a major role, and then they just don't. Like, it's.
Do you think that was like kind of like a? Do you think that was kind of like a self-critique on them, like kind of being like, nope, we're not doing that anymore. Like, that's like your bulletin message. Like, you thought there's going to be multi-universe stuff moving forward. Nope, this is it.
But they have to finish it somehow. Yeah. Like this. Like, I get what you're saying. I do. Like, maybe they're being like, maybe we're gonna dial it back a little bit. But like, you dialed it all the way to 11, and now after, I mean, the whole of both Loki seasons and Deadpool and Wolverine. I mean, they've been leaning into the multiversal stuff so heavily, and now in the one movie that is very explicitly about it, they're like, nope, never mind.
Yep, sorry, no.
Is that not frustrating?
We're subverting your expectations. Take that. Whoa.
I heard enough of that back in the day when I was watching Game of Thrones, okay?
Whoa, take that.
Sometimes you have to vert the expectations. Would that be the opposite of subvert?
Just vert.
Vert. I'm going to vert your expectations. Yeah. So like, it was a fine movie, but it was very frustrating at times, particularly the ending.
Yeah. I will say I loved like the art of it. I loved
the art was
the visuals of this movie.
Spectacular, both of them.
Yeah. Like you said, the retro future going on in this world. I loved it. I thought the casting was really good. I thought everyone pretty much lived up to their roles. I like that Johnny Storm wasn't like an idiot.
Right.
Robert Quinn actually like was able to portray like a serious contributing member to Fantastic Four instead of like just some airhead with fire powers.
Right, exactly. I feel like in the past he's been too jockified. He was still kind of that space junkie jock character, but he also did translate an entire alien language. So I was like, cool. Like, he definitely contributed. That's awesome.
Right.
I did like that too.
Yeah. So I was happy with that. But yeah, I'm gonna go with just my biggest gripe is Galactus. I'm very disappointed in how like they just one-shotted him.
Yeah. Yeah, I really wish that, and he'll probably come back in phases 7 through 9. But I feel like don't waste these big galaxy level threats on essentially origin stories. Right? It doesn't make sense. Maybe this is my Spider-Man fandom coming out because I've always been a believer in more grounded, intimate villains, right? Villains that attack the hero directly on a literal and a metaphorical level.
Yeah.
What?
Also, the whole baby thing.
What about the baby? The baby was the MacGuffin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a little weak. Come on. Why we did not need Galactus to be obsessed with the baby.
Yeah.
That was weird.
I get that he's like, oh, the baby's going to take my spot kind of thing, but I don't know. I didn't believe it.
I didn't like it. That was lame.
Why don't see now? Why, if you were Galactus, wouldn't you wait for the baby to grow, develop its powers, et cetera, and then lure it to your side, convince it that it could have infinite power, persuade it, a la the Sith in Star Wars, being very tempting, and instead he's just like, "Ooh, I'm gonna get my MacGuffin, my shiny."
Give me my baby.
Yeah.
I want my baby.
So
that was weird. I didn't like that.
It was like I said, it was good but frustrating.
Yeah.
At times.
Yeah. So
we'll see how it goes. How they eventually loop the Fantastic Four into the rest of the MCU. This is the biggest thing I've been complaining about these past 3 phases. Is like there's no direction. There's no
clear thread.
Who's the big bad? And I know it's Doom now, but you can't go back to Phase 4 and be like, "Yep, it was Doom all along." Like, there's no thread.
Yeah.
There's no thread.
No.
Anyway.
Yeah. So there you go.
So that was Fantastic
Our
Four.
reaction to Fantastic Four that we finally saw. It took us this whole I don't know, how long has it been out?
Came out at the end of July, so month and change.
Yeah. We did it.
The theater was empty, which was fantastic. That was
I
nice.
gotta admit, that was something like that I kind of got like a little bit of culture shock. I was like, wow. It was like a Saturday night.
No, it was right. Like growing up, the lines would be out the door. Like
Saturday night
yeah.
showing. Oh yeah. You there'd be hustle and bustle with all teenagers and young adults.
I mean, the lines, like, forget about getting concessions. I mean, the lines would be crazy. There was nobody there.
Yeah.
It
was weird.
Which is a shame because I got to talk about the Oaks Theater. Because this was so curious. One, it had, like, a ton of arcade games because it's owned by the same group that does Arnold's.
Yeah.
Right?
So to give a little backstory here, this is the Oaks Cinema Center.
Yes.
It used to be a Regal, and then Regal, like, bowed out. Regal was like, no, we don't want this anymore. And then the owner of a local go-kart arcade bar spot named Arnold's took over this mega movieplex.
When he says mega movie, he's not lying. It has 24 screens.
Yeah.
That is huge.
Yeah.
That is enormous in terms of modern movie theaters. So it's gigantic. We walk in, there's nobody there. It is empty. There's not even anybody at the ticket booth. They literally had standees, like the movie posters, in place of employees. I'm like, what is happening? So I walk in, I go, who's going to scan my ticket? I had to go to the concession thing. They're like, oh, and they took my physical phone. Do you remember?
They did, yeah.
And I'm standing there like,
what do I do?
They just took my phone. I'm like, dude, you don't have a scanner here. Where's my phone going? And then I noticed they had a sign that said homemade fudge, $5. I'm like, what is this place? This mystical. I felt like we walked into another dimension. When have you ever seen a movie theater promoting homemade fudge? Oh, and also like samosas and pizza. And they had so many different types of food. They had a bar. They had iced coffees.
They had frozen coffee.
Frozen coffees.
Yeah.
Like frappuccinos. I'm like, what is going on? And again, this whole thing is being run by like 2 teenagers.
Yeah.
24 screens.
Good luck.
Crazy. So if you want a really good time, head to the Oak Cinema Center. props to them. It is independently owned, which is nice.
And then also, there was a moment when you went to we were standing in the hallway, you went to the bathroom, and I'm waiting for you to come out of the bathroom, and one of the auditoriums, like 4 girls leave the auditorium in like pajamas and a blanket. I'm like, did you guys have a picnic? What is happening?
Did they bring the blanket with them?
Yeah, what is happening in this auditorium? What the hell? So
it was a really odd place.
It's a magical place where logic doesn't make sense.
It's like we went to see Fantastic Four, which is a retro, futuristic, like 60s, 70s. I felt like we stepped back in time to the 60s and 70s by stepping into that theater. But something else from the past that's coming up now, in an unsurprising but super late move, Paramount and Activision have announced a deal to make a movie based on the Call of Duty video game series.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, it took them long enough. I thought this would be a headline like 10 years ago.
Yeah, Call of Duty hit like super apex popularity back in 2007, 2008 when Modern Warfare came out. And I remember people playing it like crazy.
You really want to go like back in history? Remember Kevin Spacey was like the main actor, and like everybody was like, whoa, an A-list actor is going to be in a video game.
That's how old these games are. I mean, we're talking close to 20 years.
Oh, good for you.
So I don't know why it took them this long.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, but I mean, it's one of the
Are they going to get Kevin Spacey? Whoops.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. Whoops.
But I mean, Call of Duty is a huge franchise. It makes sense that they want to make a movie out of it. This is the same group that did I can't remember it. The Top Gun Maverick movie. So you know they're going to say they're going to approach it the same way, with the same quality as that, which I think is a questionable decision. But yeah, there's.
Will there be a beach volleyball scene? That's very important.
You know, I don't know. There really wasn't any in the games that I played of Call of Duty, but then again, I haven't played them in like 17 years, so. But there's a lot of different avenues to take because Call of Duty has featured everything from World War II to Vietnam to the War on Terror to fictional future wars. So there's like so many different stories they could tell. It really gives them a good opportunity to kind of pick and choose whatever era they feel like. There's no wrong way that they can take this movie. They're just making a generic war film about any war that they want to, because it's like there's been every single war. So, you know, as we hear more news, we'll share it with people. I don't have high hopes, to be honest.
I don't either. Yeah.
I think that this is too late. I think it's a day late, dollar short. There's too much there. There's no really. I don't know if you've never really been a big Call of Duty fan.
No.
I played like 3 or 4 of them back in the late 2000s when it was first gaining in popularity. And the story was just a loose vehicle to get you from shooting gallery to shooting gallery.
Yeah, that's what I thought they were.
So you can make like a decent like war espionage kind of thing, but not much in terms of hopes for this one. But real quick before we move on, what are your hopes for Goonies 2?
Oh, no. This is really happening.
Oh, good for you.
Really? We're going to make a sequel to the Goonies?
Yeah. So
what's it going to be, their kids?
You know, there's no details yet, but that's what I was thinking. I was thinking kids. This film.
I mean, I guess I don't have a leg to stand on considering I liked Cobra Kai. So, I mean.
That's true.
You know, maybe
if they get some of the main cast back and they have their kids, are they in this? They're in the same town probably because they saved it.
Yeah,
that was the point of the first one.
Is Sloth going to be in this? Whatever happened to that dude?
Do you think they could do Sloth?
Does Sloth have kids?
No. Do you think they could do?
Who banged Sloth? Whoa!
It was a sleepy New England town. Okay.
Oh.
Well, it was very erotic. Yes, indeed. It was erotic.
Sloth love boobs.
Hey, you guys.
Sloth love us.
It could happen.
If there's going to be kids, is there baby Sloth?
There's someone out there for everyone.
Sloth Jr.?
Even Sloth Jr.
Something you didn't think about there.
That is not something that I thought about.
Yeah, there you go. All you people making movies, you didn't think about that, did you?
What I want to know is if they could actually make a sloth character in today's climate. That'd be kind of ridiculous, wouldn't it?
A little bit.
I think they'd face a little bit of backlash because it's a different time than the mid-'80s, which is the biggest complaint I have. This movie is 40 years late.
Yeah, this movie is an 80s movie. I don't know how you're going to... What are you going to do to really sell the sizzle to the current generation of moviegoers?
See, this is where I'm always torn on these type of sequels. On the one hand, it's great for bringing in new audiences, and I can hear that's exactly what the executives are saying. And on the other hand, you hear cash grab, right?
Yep.
And it's threading that gap there. It's walking that line between those two things because you could end up like Ghostbusters, right?
Yeah.
Just like pure cash grab. And I know we disagree on some of it, but I think overall the Star Wars movies mostly worked for the sequel trilogy to bring in new fans. So those are two examples of the two directions it could go. Could either be pure cash grab or, decent fan service and bringing in new fans and kind of trying to evolve the world to varying degrees of success.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the screenwriter said that they've submitted a rough draft, that they're over 90% complete the next version. They're ready to get going. They said that it's one of their favorite movies of all time, so they're going to treat it with that kind of respect. On the other side of the things, interviewing some original stars like Josh Brolin, they say that they don't know if we need another movie.
Yeah.
So this is kind of the two sides of it, even internally.
Is there a random segment of moviegoers online? It's like, oh man, I really want a Goonies 2. Like what?
I have never once heard any person ask for a sequel to Goonies.
Yeah.
It's a fine movie. It stands on its own. It doesn't need a sequel. I don't finish Goonies 2 or don't finish Goonies and go, wow, I wonder what happens to Astoria.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Nobody's ever uttered that word. Wow, I wonder if Sloth is okay.
Well, I have wondered now. The Sloth got a girlfriend and has a little family?
That's a yes.
That is a brutal clip to play in relation to Sloth, Rich. That is a brutal clip to play.
But it's a yes. It is a yes.
It is a yes.
So, go Sloth.
Go Sloth. That was just weird enough to pivot us straight into our next segment. Is probably even weirder than what just happened. It's time for the always entertaining non-fortune cookie odd news.
We've been talking about cool and its ramifications and how it applies to the hip scene. But maybe you could give us some examples now of the opposite of cool, uncool. Just exactly what is uncool?
My nipples look like milk duds.
Holy shnikes.
It's time for the non-fortune cookie odd news.
It's not of this world. I don't know exactly what it is or what it's doing, but this is not human intelligence, okay? It's not human intelligence we're facing.
How you doing? Me? I'm doing great.
Mandada bastata. I don't make this stuff up.
I'll take a pound of nuts.
That's a lot of nuts. That'll be $4, baby. You want fries with that?
I seen the celery dance across the baseball fields.
You had me at Meat Tornado.
No, go past this. Past this part. In fact, never play this again.
Okay. What does that mean?
And now it's time for the non-fortune cookie odd news.
So sit back, get everything you need to get from the kitchen. Be sure and empty the bladders. Go to the bathroom because you're in for a hell of a ride.
Woo! Odd news.
That's right, everyone. I just can't stop laughing at that freaking clip you played for Sloth. The more I think about it, the worse it gets.
He's very happy.
That's a yes.
Oh, my God.
That's a yes.
That's a yes.
Ding, ding.
That is also a yes for this next segment, the non-fortune cookie on news. Rich is dead. Here in this segment, Rich researches the news, he reads the news, and I react to the news. He finds a weird and wacky story, keeps it hidden from me, which ensures that my reactions are always my genuine gut reactions to hearing this story for the very first time. I don't know what's about to happen. You guys don't know what's about to happen. And even Rich doesn't know what's about to happen because these stories always take us down wacky and wild paths. And that's a yes.
That's a yes.
Where are we heading to for the odd news?
All right. Settle down now, children. Here we go. All right.
Yes. Settle down. Gather around. It's story time.
Yeah, story time here in the Non-Fortune Cookie Odd News. All right. Actually, in this story, going to Washington State.
Oh.
How do you like that?
Close to where the Goonies was set.
Yeah, it's a
Because
Pacific
the
Northwest.
Goonies were set in Oregon, right?
Oh, I think you're right.
I thought it was New England, but I'm pretty sure it's the West Coast.
Maybe do a quick Google on that one. Yeah, where is Astoria? I don't remember. I think you might be right. It might be the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, I'm torn between New England and the Northwest. It is.
It seems like a very
Oregon. Astoria, Oregon.
So
Yep,
there you go. So we're not far from Sloth and his family.
Oh my gosh.
That's a yes.
You say Sloth and his family. I'm just picturing like a whole like Simpsons-esque, like they're all sitting on the couch, just wiling out. Oh my God. All right, so what's Sloth and his family doing in the odd news?
Rocky Road.
Rocky Road.
They're just eating a big tub of Rocky Road.
Odd news.
Odd news. Rocky Road. All right. Yeah, so now. All right, we're going to leave.
We gotta leave Oregon.
It was a nice little detour. Say goodbye, but we gotta head away.
Gotta head to Washington.
Yeah, this story takes place in Washington State. First off, I gotta just even acknowledge this part of the story. First off, have you heard that there are a new type of coffee shops called Sexpresso?
Well, it was very erotic. Yes, indeed. It was erotic.
Okay. So, what are they serving up at Sexpresso?
So basically, it's think of like a Hooters mixed with a Starbucks.
Okay.
The barista will serve you coffee in bikinis.
Okay,
Yeah,
sure, why not?
Hey, you like Starbucks?
Yeah, I'm down for it. Where are they opened up at?
Apparently,
is it only in Washington?
Yeah, I don't know. This is the specific one in Washington State.
Can you get a pumpkin spice latte?
Oh.
Because it is fall.
I mean, I'm sure you can get a whole lot more with this chain of stores here.
All right, then.
Yes, very good. All right, so the actual name of this one in particular, of this Sexpresso business, is called the Ladybug Bikini Espresso.
I feel there's too many words.
Yeah, they need to shorten that.
Yeah.
Just call it Ladybug Sexpresso.
There you go.
If this is an actual thing that's happening, Sexpresso.
I've never heard that term before, Sexpresso.
I haven't either, but maybe this is a West Coast thing. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah.
I feel like this is a Shelbyville thing, if you will.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, because we don't have this on the East Coast.
No, not at all.
I have not heard of anything like this around here. But apparently this is happening in Washington State, and this one in particular, Ladybug Bikini Espresso. This store will serve you the coffee of your choice with a complimentary bikini-clad barista. So there you go. It's a nice. There you go. Basically a Hooters with a Starbucks.
You go there for the wings and or coffee.
I just realized why this wouldn't work on the East Coast. You can't mix Hooters with a Dunkin' Donuts. That's not going to work out well.
Right. You don't think the people that work at Dunkin' Donuts are good looking, Rich?
I mean, I don't know. Like when you go to Dunkin' Donuts, you want the coffee now, and you're trying to get the hell out of there.
Right.
Like,
you don't want to spend any more time in there than you absolutely need to.
Yeah. Like Dunkin' is like, I'm going into the drive-thru. Give me the coffee. Bye.
I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, I get the vibe sometimes that the East Coast is more new to like the specialty like hipster barista coffee.
No, we don't want that. No.
I feel like the East Coast is primarily like Dunkin', Wawa, get your coffee, go.
Right.
Starbucks is the fanciest we get. I feel like very recently we've been seeing more of like the hip, trendy coffee shops. I feel like on the West Coast, that's just their regular coffee shop is like hip, trendy coffee shop.
Yeah, that's the West. Yeah, that's you're
So
lounging around.
how are you supposed to open up a Sexpresso next to a Dunkin'?
Right, you can't do it. This is why
No.
it's not going to survive here on the East Coast.
No,
This
you're right.
this is definitely a West Coast thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
They got time in their day to go do whatever they want to do. Here in the East Coast, we're busy.
yeah, grab my Dunkin' and go.
I feel like people on the West Coast don't do anything.
Yeah, do they even have jobs? What do they do?
I swear, man, I can't even with them.
Yeah.
I deal with people on the West Coast, and like my day is ending and their day is starting, and that always frustrates me. Because I had to deal with all the time zones of problems, but they log on. Everybody else in America's off work already.
Everything is A-OK.
Crazy. Anyway.
Let's move to the West Coast.
I'm going to do it. Let's move to the West
Yeah.
Coast. We're going to move to Washington and go visit the Sexpresso bar. Yeah.
Let all these East Coast people deal with the problems. We're going to go. Bye. Take that.
Exactly.
All right. So, yeah, this must be a West Coast thing because, as far as I know, we don't have any Sexpresso coffee stands or businesses.
I've never seen one.
I have not either. So, this must be a West Coast thing. Anyway, so that's the first part of the story, that there is a Sexpresso coffee stand called Ladybug Bikini Espresso. They do have a drive-thru.
Okay.
So interesting. I guess if you are on the go, you can
get your coffee and boobs on the go.
Right. Your eye candy and your coffee ready to go. But this is an actual odd news story here, so we got to talk about a criminal here. This is 19-year-old Ezekiel Guerrero. He drove into the drive-thru at 2:15 in the morning. Wow! Woo!
Wow.
This
okay.
This must be like a 24-hour stand too. Then if he's driving in at 2:15.
Who the heck is getting coffee at 2:15 in the morning?
I gotta stay up. Oh my god!
Yeah.
I gotta stay up and I gotta see your boobs.
And maybe it wasn't for the coffee.
No. Yeah. Woo. All right. So he drove through the drive-thru at 2:15 in the morning and encountered the female worker that was on duty. While she was preparing his drink, they exchanged some small talk, including talking about the Dodgers. I'm glad that was in the report. I'm glad. Thank you for giving us the baseball report.
That's essential information here.
What's happening in this freaking? There's scantily clad women, espresso, and baseball.
I don't know. That was crucial information.
Yeah. Thank you, Washington State Police.
It provides lots of context and color to the story.
Yeah.
It makes the narrative feel real.
Very good. Okay. Then when the woman needed Guerrero's signature because he paid with a credit card, that is when the barista reached out her hand through the drive-thru to give him the clipboard that he was going to sign. Guerrero reached his hand back to accept, and that is when Guerrero also then grabbed the victim by the arm and tried to pull the waitress through the drive-thru window.
Oh, now you fucked up. You have fucked up now.
Whoa.
Damn.
That is not how the drive-thru works.
No.
You do not get to take her home with you.
No. Do I get you with the meal as well?
Come here.
This is a different type of Happy Meal. I don't know.
Well, it was very erotic. Yes, indeed. It was erotic.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for that lady. Could you imagine? Like you're handing somebody, you're just trying to conduct a transaction. This guy just
talking about the Dodgers.
Talking about the Dodgers. They thought it was all friendly, good, fun time. And then all of a sudden, trying to be yanked through the window, which has got to hurt because there's a height difference.
Yeah.
You
that's
know?
true. Yeah. You're right. That's
yeah.
Good job, Mike, thinking about the actual physics of this encounter.
I never took a single physics class in my life, and that's why I'm the most qualified person to talk on it.
Very good. So the woman told the cops that when this happened, she was luckily able to brace her legs against the counter, which kept her from being pulled out through the window completely.
Jeez.
The victim was then able to shut the window and flee the area and call 911. When police got onto the scene, they noted that she was frantic and appeared genuinely frightened.
Well, yeah, she was just pulled through the window into some random stranger's car at 2 o'clock in the morning.
The cops think she's making this up.
The cop's like, oh, I wasn't expecting you to be this concerned, lady. These deadbeat cops.
Yeah, what the hell? And guess what, folks? This is 2025. There were multiple security cameras that caught the footage.
Yep.
So Guerrero was able to be found, not only because they were able to get his license plate through the drive-thru, but also he paid for the drink with his actual MasterCard with his real name. So this guy didn't even try to hide it.
Look, not that I'm advocating crime, but if you're going to do crime, don't leave a paper trail.
Yeah.
First and foremost. That's like rule number one. Don't leave a paper
trail. He gave
trail.
him multiple ways to track him down.
Yeah, right?
You can either go
He's
buy
like,
the car.
Here's my credit card. Here's my ID. Here's my license. Here's my home address.
Yeah. Here's my fingerprints.
Here's
now.
my fingerprints,
You even
right.
got my fingerprints.
Exactly.
If you want to do that too.
He left his coffee behind. There's his DNA. Like,
yeah.
Gave him everything they needed.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, basically the police were able to get him very quickly.
Yeah.
They literally had everything they needed.
Right. It was easy.
Yeah. Basically got him within a couple hours. Boom. Got him and arrested him.
Good.
When he was chatting with detectives, he blamed it all on drinking alcohol. Oh, yeah.
I mean, I guess.
Woo, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that alcohol.
That alcohol turns you into a sexual assaulting pervert. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that darn alcohol. Watch out.
Can't use that as an excuse, man. You got to own up to what you did.
Yeah. Then he also claimed that he never intended to harm the victim. And then
what did you intend to do then? You tried to pull her through a window.
Yeah. And then he wanted to note that, quote, I've been having relationship problems with my former girlfriend. And then he also said that I would never have any hatred or anger towards women in general. Okay. Oh, boy.
Okay, well.
Thank you for making that statement.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, his actions suggest otherwise. Yeah. So, you know.
I don't hate women. I just want to pull one through a drive-thru.
I don't hate them. In fact, I love them. That's why I wanted to take her with me. See, it was an act of love and compassion.
I thought she was part of the Happy Meal.
Right, exactly. Because that would make me happy, ergo, I will take it with me.
That would have been a better excuse than blaming it on the alcohol.
Yeah, right?
I thought you came with the coffee.
Exactly.
I ordered a number 2.
It's a combo. It's a combo.
Oh, yeah, I thought this was a combo package.
What's the point of the combo?
Yeah.
You know?
See, that would I think that would have gotten you further with the cops than that. So guess what this is being charged as?
What?
Take a guess. Yeah.
Probably some form of assault.
No, because he pulled her through with the intent of trying to take her with him. So,
is it kidnapping?
Yes, it is felony kidnapping.
Yikes.
Yeah,
that's a good point. Yeah, because he was trying to take her. Yeah.
Oh, now you fucked up. You have fucked up now.
Listen, don't kidnap people. It's really that simple. Never once in my life have I been like, oh, you know what?
I should kidnap somebody.
Kidnapping sounds fun today. Next week on the podcast, we're like, what'd you do? Well, I tried to kidnap somebody. Never once in all my years has that crossed my mind.
You sure about that?
You sure about that?
Are you sure about that, Mike?
Not once. Maybe once.
I think you did once.
You talking about that? Talking about in high school?
Inside joke, yeah.
Yeah, that's an inside joke.
Yeah.
It wasn't necessarily kidnapping. It was a practical joke, prank gone horribly wrong. But that was a different time.
It was a different time.
Yeah.
It wasn't 2025.
No.
And it wasn't in front of a Sexpresso coffee shop.
Certainly not. No.
Very good. So, yeah, unfortunately, Guerrero, he's going to be charged with a felony kidnapping charge. He was released on his own reconnaissance, and the judge has ordered him that he cannot be anywhere near the Ladybug coffee outlets.
Yeah, that's fair.
This must be a chain then, because it says outlets. So don't even think about going to a different location.
Dang, man, he just lost out on all those different Sexpresso shops.
Yeah. What happens if the coffee was good too? Oh, crap, I lost out on the coffee.
That's what you get for kidnapping. Don't kidnap and you can continue to get coffee.
Nope, you lost your coffee. You lost your sexy coffee privileges.
You lost your sexy coffee. You only get regular coffee now.
Yeah, go to Dunkin'.
Non-sexy Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, that's your punishment.
He's like, oh man.
You got to go all the way back to Dunkin' Donuts.
That's right. All the way back on a scale of sexiness. Dunkin' Donuts is a 1, and it goes up from there. Dunkin' Donuts is functional.
Yes,
is what it is.
Right.
It's not sexy, it's functional.
Right.
On a scale of functional to sexy.
That's what I was kind of inferring back a while ago. Yeah.
Yes.
It's good coffee, but you're in and you're out. You don't want to hang around at Dunkin' Donuts.
No, you're not going there to have a fun, oh, let's get a cup of coffee and chat. No. You're getting it and you're going.
Yes.
There should be no seats in Dunkin' Donuts whatsoever.
Yeah.
It should just be a counter, right?
Yeah. So, yeah. Banish this man back to
Dunkin'.
Back to Dunkin'. And good luck.
Be gone with you.
And good luck with your felony charge. That sounds
like
like definite prison time. Oof. You are not going to get good coffee in prison.
No, definitely not.
Actually, if anything, you're going to be the waitress in the prison.
Yeah, you're going to be running your own Sexpresso. But let me tell you, you're not going to like that version.
Well, it was very erotic. Yes, indeed. It was erotic.
Let's get to bashing butts as well as these nuts.
He's just stirring like the instant coffee in like his rolled up orange prison jumpsuit.
Somehow they fashioned it into like a dress.
Yeah, they cut off the sleeves on the legs and make it like a weird modified jumpsuit bikini.
There you go.
There you go.
You're up.
Stirring his instant coffee in a little tin. Or like a little Bunsen burner or whatever. No, they don't let you have fire in prison.
No.
How do you make coffee in prison? You don't.
No, you don't.
You don't. That's the secret.
Or it's cold.
Oof.
Room temperature.
It's room temperature.
Cell temperature.
Instant coffee. Oh, God.
Yeah. Ugh. How are those Dodgers doing?
Yeah, right. You should just, stick the baseball.
Yeah.
Stick the baseball.
That's the worst part. They had some friendly conversation about the Dodgers.
It was going fine.
Maybe you should have just stuck with that.
Stuck with the Dodgers, then maybe if you want to creepily ask her out, do that. But don't try to kidnap her. That never ends well.
No, not good.
Kidnapping never ends well.
No. No. Well, good luck. Now he's going to be the waitress in the jail cell. Good luck with that. All right, there you go, folks. That's what I have for you this week in the Non-Fortune Cookie Odd News. And with that, we got to start wrapping this episode up. Thank you guys for watching our show and supporting us. If you like what you heard, make sure you go to our website, thecrispynoodle.com. Make sure you follow us on social media. But most importantly, make sure you have a way to get the podcast sent to you every week. 2 main ways to do it. First one is on our YouTube page. Go to YouTube and search Crispy Noodle Podcast and hit that red subscribe button so that you get the podcast sent to your YouTube account every week. And you can watch it on your phone, on YouTube TV, on your computer. Don't do it while you're driving, though. You want to do that. If you're driving, you want to go to Spotify because we put the video podcast up on Spotify. But you can also listen to our podcast in audio form on Spotify by putting Spotify on in the background. And then if you use Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, you can take us on the go with you. So if you're going through any Sexpresso drive-thrus and exploring what the West Coast has to offer in terms of sexy coffee drive-thrus, you can take us on the go with you using Android Auto or Apple CarPlay.
That's right. And if you want to tell us all about your sexy coffee adventures, you can find us individually on Blue Sky. I'm at Mikey Costanzo, MikeyCostanzo.
And I am at Rich Liebig, RichLiebig. You can find us on Blue Sky. Let us know what's happening. Send us a message on there. Seriously, though, if you played Expedition 33, message me, because I need somebody to talk to about Expedition 33. Mikey's not going to be able to play it for the next...
I'm out of that for a while.
Yeah,
still.
you're not going to be able to play that for the next 2 months.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're going to have a long wait between wedding and all your fun stuff coming up.
Yep.
So, yeah, so message me. Let's talk about Expedition 33. Search on Blue Sky for me and send me a message and we can have a chat. So, there you go. And also, send us a message about the Eagles. Woo!
That's right. Go Birds.
Go Birds. That's it. The title defense starts now.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, looking forward to it. But for right now, let's wrap it up. This has been the Crispy Noodle Podcast. Let us be the Crispy Noodle in your vegetarian salad of life and boring news. That'll do it. We'll see you guys next week.
See you guys.
Later. Bye-bye, all you fine peoples. Good night.
Some of us have great stories, pretty stories that take place at lakes with boats and friends and noodle salad. A lot of people, that's their story. Good times, noodle salad.